Hello friends, welcome to BVR English for All YouTube channel. In our channel, we discuss lessons from school and college and also grammar topics from school, college and competitive examinations. In our previous class, we discussed the first two paragraphs of Letter to His Son's Teacher, Abraham Lincoln, Part 1. This lesson is from Intermediate First Year, the first lesson of the prose. We learnt about these details of Abraham Lincoln, the author of the lesson. We also knew about these details about the introduction part of the lesson. We discussed the first two paragraphs of the lesson. Here, this lesson is said to be written by Abraham Lincoln when his son goes to the school for the first time. Usually, the child has fear about the new atmosphere of the school. Then, Abraham Lincoln urges the teacher to treat him in a soft manner. He also defines education is an adventure, and he also requests the teacher to inculcate faith, love, and courage, as these qualities are very essential for leading a successful life. In the second part of the first paragraph, he requests the teacher to make him realize to know about the people. There might be good people and the bad people. He has to know the harsh realities of the society. In the second paragraph, he requests the teacher to make him learn his son about hard labor and hard work. He also requests him how to be happy even when he loses something and how to enjoy when he gets success. He also requests him how to treat tough people, how to treat good people. And he also suggests the teacher to make him realize about failure and success to be treated in an equal manner. Now let's begin our present class. This is the third paragraph of the lesson. Teach him, if you can, the wonders of books, but also give time to ponder the extreme mystery of birds in the sky, bees in the sun, and flowers on a green hill. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas, even if everyone tells him they are wrong. Here, Abraham Lincoln suggesting the teacher that let his son know about the wonders of books. We all know that the books give us knowledge, and he requests the teacher to give this knowledge in addition to give the knowledge from mysteries of birds, means the knowledge that is available outside the classroom. Here you see, give time to ponder the extreme mystery of birds. Please give time to ponder. Please give my son to think carefully in a deep manner to know about the extreme. Extreme means greatest. Mystery means some kind of secrets, something that is difficult to understand, of birds in the sky, bees in the sun, and flowers on a green hill. These three phrases indicate the knowledge that is available in the nature. We all know that nature is a great master for us. We all know about that. And here, Abraham Lincoln requests the teacher, in addition to the bookish knowledge, please provide this knowledge also, as this knowledge is very essential for the successful life. And he also says, teach him to have faith in his own ideas, even if everyone tells him they are wrong. Please teach him to have faith in his own ideas. Faith, some kind of belief he should possess in his own ideas, what he believes, what he trusts. He should follow it. He should have belief on them. Faith in his own ideas. He should able to believe his thoughts. He has to implement his thoughts even if everyone tells him they are wrong. Sometimes people warn us that we are going in a wrong way. Here choice making is important, but when we make choices, when the people warn us about that, they are not sure that whether it is right way or wrong way. In case, in even if we also do not know whether our choice is a right one or wrong one, but we have to believe our own thoughts. We have to act according to our own will, because we have to bear what it goes on. And here you see, so finally what Abraham Lincoln says is, you should be inculcated to have such faith that it should be very strong. Strong faith is needed to do well in his life. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd when someone else is doing it. Teach him to listen to everyone, but teach him also to filter all that he hears on a screen of truth and take only the good that comes through. Here, in the second part of the third paragraph, Lincoln says, try to give my son. Please try to give my son. He requests the teacher to give his son the strength not to follow the crowd. The strength, the power not to follow the crowd. He wants some kind of individuality in him. Why? Because not to follow the crowd, the phrase indicates that the crowd, the people in group, the crowd might be willing to do something wrong. Then if he should not involve, his son should not involve in the wrong deeds, so he should avoid the crowd. Here the author Abraham Lincoln doesn't like his son to involve in the activities of the crowd if they make some wrong, when everyone else is doing it, when all that kind of children doing the same. Please let him not involve in that kind of deeds. Teach him to listen to everyone, but teach him also filter all that he hears on a screen of truth and take only the good that comes through. Teach him to listen to everyone. Let him have a habit of listening to everyone. Let him have a respect to everyone, but teach him also to filter. Filter means here to separate items into different categories. Let him have the ability to filter. To means to separate what is good and what is bad, what to do and what not to do. He has to realize all that he hears on a screen of truth. He should believe in truth, and he has a screen of truth means he should be able to separate things into different categories that might be the bad and good. When finally take only the good that comes through. He has to accept only the truth that comes through, the good that comes through. Here he says that he should not compromise on his values. He has to know what is good and what is bad. He should have some discriminative powers. They are the such expectations from the author Abraham Lincoln, from the teacher, to inculcate among the students. So finally, in this paragraph, the teacher expect faith, strong determination in his own ideas, and not only the bookish knowledge but also the knowledge available in the nature. And he requests the teacher to have the strength not to follow the crowd, means individuality, and should have some discriminative power in him. We are moving to the fourth paragraph, that is the last paragraph of this lesson. Teach him to sell his talents and brains to the highest bidder, but never to put a price tag on his heart and soul. Let him have the courage to be patient. Let him have the patience to be brave. Teach him to have sublime faith in himself, because then he will always have sublime faith in mankind, in God. This is the order, teacher, but see what best you can do. He is such a nice little boy, and he is my son. Teach him to sell his talents and brains to the highest bidder. Bidder means one who offers to pay a particular amount for something. One who gives us money for doing something work. So here, teach him to sell his talents and brains, to his skills and his intelligence to the highest bidder. To sell his talents, sell his skills, and to sell his intelligence to the highest bidder, but never to put a price tag on his heart and soul. Here, we all know about the value of money. Money makes many things, we know. And here, he insists on the value of the money. In addition to that, he should not compromise on his own values, but never to put a price tag on his heart and soul. He should have self-respect, he should have individuality, he should have some values, and he should never compromise on values because of money. Let him have the courage to be patient, let him have the patience to be brave. Here you see the courage to be patient, courageousness. The student needs courageousness to be patient. To be patient means not to lose temper, he should not get angry easily. He should have some emotional balance. The courageousness, he needs some courageousness to be brave, to be patient, to not to lose temper. Sometimes he needs patience. Whereas let him have the patience to be brave. Sometimes he needs patience to be brave. Sometimes he needs courageousness. To be brave means to be courageous. What is this phrase indicates this? The patience to be brave means he needs patience. He should not get anger here, and he needs some kind of daring and dashing manner. To be courageousness means when situation demands his involvement to set right the things, he has to involve in a daring manner. He has to involve in it. He should not be hesitant to, he should not be reluctant to involve in the matter. He should involve in the matter. He should debate about that matters he knows, and he should be able to convince the people when he knows the truth, etc. Teach him to have sublime faith in himself. Sublime faith means of great excellence or beauty. He should have some great faith in himself, because then he will always have sublime faith in mankind, in God. See, a peaceful and positive mind can do anything. Like this, teach him to have sublime faith in himself. First of all, these things, he should be able to be peaceful. He should be able to lead a positive life. Then only he will always have sublime faith in mankind, to the all people, all kind of men, and in God too. Finally, in God, he will have some faith. The first thing is he should be able to have faith in himself. The faith is a kind of great excellence. Then only he will be able to have faith in mankind, or even in God also. This is the order, the teacher, but see what best you can do. This is the order means here the author expresses the difficulty of teaching such values to the student. He knows this phrase tells about the difficulty that involves in the teaching process and teaching those values at once. Teacher, but see what best you can do. Abraham Lincoln, being the author, tells all these suggestions to the teacher, but finally the decision is left to the teacher. What best you can do, you can do. He is such a nice little boy, and he is my son. He is my son. He is my little boy. That's why I am telling all these things, he says. And the ball is left to you. The decision is left to you. You make a right choice and you follow all these instructions if you think they are right. Like this he explains all these things. In this last paragraph he says that he should be able to make money, but he should not compromise on his own values. Values are important for the life, he insists on. And he also says that sometimes he needs to be patient, means not to losing temper easily, not losing temper easily. He should be able to be peaceful. At the same time, sometimes he needs patience to be courageousness, to have courageousness. Why? Because when situation demands his involvement in the situation to set the things right, he has to involve. He has to be able to convince the people. He has to make people aware of all the evils in the society. Teach him to have sublime faith. He should have great faith in himself first of all, because then only he will have faith in mankind and God. And he ends that this is the order, means there lies some difficulty in teaching all that principles or values, he says. And he says that he is my little boy, that's why I am telling you all these things. In this manner, Abraham Lincoln requesting the teacher to inculcate all the good qualities among the students. And he tells about his son, but here we should make it relevant to all the students. All the students, they are supposed to be inculcated all the good qualities to lead a successful and happy life. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel if you like this class. If you think it's useful, please click on the bell icon to get regular updates. If you want this material, please just WhatsApp me at this number 9652220098. Thank you so much.